I'm your host, Martin McMoviegoer. Today we'll be reviewing the new Star Wars movie. Now, I was excited when this got announced. I was a huge fan of episodes 5 and 6, and I was excited to see how Mr. Lucas would finish out the trilogy with episode 7. But when I went to sit down in the theater with my popcorn, I was taken aback, for it was not episode 7, but a so-called episode 4. Now, Mr. Lucas is no stranger to unorthodox numbering schemes, but I was still a little taken aback by the fact that he would include number 4 after number 6. But I thought maybe that's what's in vogue these days, so I sat down and held my nose and watched the movie. Needless to say, I was quite disappointed. Mark Hamill's portrayal as Luke Skywalker was, well, let's just say it left something to be desired. His character arcs had been totally nullified, taking it back to this teenager. He was just so whiny and complained the whole time. And there were characters that had died that were just mysteriously back. Ben Kenobi was back. He was there tutoring Luke. Darth Vader was back, and Palpatine was back somehow. It just didn't make sense. The cinematography was mediocre at best. It looked like the film had been shot 8 years ago, which really wasn't what I expected at all from a summer 1985 blockbuster. I will say, though, John Williams' score was fantastic, but it sounded awful on whatever film stock they shot the movie on. The plot of the movie felt unoriginal. It seemed to be a rehash of Episode 6. There was the Death Star and everything. In fact, it seemed like all of the plot points and character arcs that had been set up between episodes 5 and 6 were gone, totally nullified, to create this weird new continuity. Overall, this film was very disappointing. I would give it 2 stars. Looks like we're going to have to cut to a commercial break, but don't go anywhere, because after that, we'll be back with live phone interviews. Stay tuned.
2 burgers to go, please.
Takes him apart. He goes to...
A Puerto Rican Christmas, 9 a.m. Sunday.
We're back with the interview segment, and here on the line we have esteemed fan Martin McJohnelstein. How do you doing, Johnel?
Mr. McMovies, is it?
Yeah, that's me, Martin McMovies.
You do realize that Episode 4 was released in 1977, and that Episode 6 was the trilogy conclusion, right? Hello?
Well, that's all for this week. We'll be back next week with a brand new movie.